answer a question. Think about this one. You don't have to answer for camera. But imagine if there'd been no coal seam in South Yorkshire. What would South Yorkshire be like? Would this school really be here? Or would we be sitting in a forest at this moment in time? Because South Yorkshire and the coal fields throughout, the community, you're here today because of something that happened millions of years ago. Even though now that industry's gone, it's what this community is built on.
Initial coal seams within the area were formed many millions of years ago, and this is all vegetation, forests, etc. that had grown over the years, decomposed with natural ground movement, then moved further and further underground. On it, the pressures created underground then turned all this rotting vegetation into what we now call coal. Initial uses would be to keep people's homes warm in the mid 1600s or maybe slightly earlier on it, a little bit of cooking. As the Industrial Revolution came into being in the early 1800s, coal then became much more in demand. Used not only for heating people's homes but used within as industrial furnaces to produce particularly steel and all the items like that that's needed. Lots and lots of energy meant that wood became too inefficient and coal became the prime energy resource within the country and remained so for well over 150 years. Coal contains many chemicals that can be used for many different things. This came into being particularly again during the Second World War with a shortage of fuel. Petrol was produced from coal right through until the early 60s. For it you could go to the local petrol station and buy National Benzol petrol, which was again produced from coal. Many pharmaceuticals were also produced from coal, particularly aspirins and quite a number of other drugs. Most of us coal tar, mentioned as gas earlier on, again all coming from coal. Nylons, that one will keep your young ladies happy. During the 1950s, again found they could produce nylon from coal. So lots and lots of different uses that you can use this black product for. Current main uses of coal is for purely energy uses, and this is nearly always, majority, at least 90% of the fuel will be used within the power stations that still remain within the country. The coal itself is transported to the power stations, crushed into almost a dust and then blasted into the furnaces to produce the energy, to produce the steam which turns the turbines to give us the electricity that we use today.